That's right, son. Now we got 57 players in this game right now with 31 duos. A nice 110 to whoever that space was. We see the down. It's Duck AFN. Very nice. We'll have to see if he maybe... That was a knock, keep in mind. So where is his teammate?
Well, Sleeky just got converted on. He's trying to drop down and find it. Finds a Thunder Power going down there in that Dirt Burger onesie. Going to be taken out.
Surreal PK can utilize that Boombo to his advantage right now. Find a nice cheeky 100 on a player. Unsuspecting misses on that one. Okay, that was actually really close, but that play, never mind. He finds it. Josh Z's goes down.
Yeah, the two standing still Boombos were a bit difficult, but wrapped it up there. You see, there's 45 players remaining now and 26 duos. Well, if there was 26 full duos, you can multiply it by 2, and then you would get 52. So there should be 52 players in the match, but since now there is only 43, subtract those numbers, that means there's 9 solo riders out there, 9 people missing a buddy.
Well, there you go, simple math. Now you know what I know, and we can all level up together.
All right, ready? 7 times 2 is 14. 14 minus 9 is 5, right? Right. So then there's 5 players who are solo, and then everyone else is a duo.
Boom! There you go. So now we'll never forget this math together, all right? So this is just a quick way to look up at the top right.
So right now there's only 1 duo left.
Exactly. It's 2v the world, as you like to say. Check out Ronan up on the high ground. A massive rift to go. Rips everyone down from the lower top. They're all coming down from the sky. Ronan just has to look up.
Yep. Oh, Ronan.
Ronan?
So Ronan put down 2 traps, accidentally put a launch pad, broke it down without it being reinforced. So now nobody gets the traps. The whole lobby's reset. Ronan in the bottom right-hand corner picking up that first Elim. Alex Weary still coming down onto the high ground in the top right. You can see everyone else on the wide shot. Alex does get the conversion there to get the siphon. Now it's all about this Ronan and Clorox fight. But no,
oh my
goes to drop down, uses the flint knock to cancel his momentum and not take the fall damage, but doesn't follow up on the shot, so we're still reset right now, Zeke.
That would have been the most disgusting play I would have seen all day. Alex Berry almost made me lose my mind. Ronan on mid-ground tarp, super critical, and Diet Clorox in even worse state right now. If Weary sends a shot out, it could be the end for either of them.
Yeah, so Ronan needs to be careful about not being challenged because he has the bandages, but the lowest effective HP. As I say that, he gets the knock onto Clorox. So Ronan has the advantage here now. As long as he doesn't get picked off
going for it
on
again.
This little area. But like we talked about the side of the hill, you can't build there. That's not something you can just walk up the side of. I was trying to call it out. Ronan either needed to dip, pushing in right there and converting over into Aiden, still trying to find a shot. And to me, this indicates they don't have double snipes because they've had a number of opportunities to convert on it. But as I say that, Aiden converts anyway, getting the knock onto one player and then pick up Elim. But he's being baited. Boogie Bomb comes out, but then only gets grazed by the very side of a shotgun. So not a ton of damage coming off there. 5 eliminations for them now, Zeke, and we're not even into the top 20 teams. I think if they do that, they can transition it into really good late game success they don't always have, as Anonymous picks up Wilds there on, again, that backside of the circle rotation. If you're here and not using utility, it's rough. You got to be ready to fight, as Anonymous is right there, taking down Slothy Jr. And notice how he's checking his sides anytime he's rotating through and finding another player as he's able to pick up Cypher. But he needs to get the conversion before he goes down.
Not like this.
Is it? Oh, what? Yes! The last
tip!
No, he's not going to get it. He's not going to get it. He's going to have one more. That's so unfortunate because as the circle closed, it went up one more. The siphon came through on the very, would have been the difference, but not getting out in time, unfortunately, and also falling just outside of that top 15. As we see Aiden now putting in that rifling skills, putting in the elimination skills, getting great shots there as Vayne picks up Prefix. Then traded out, drops the player down there, and we're into the top 10, Z. The KNG boys, Seal Matt and Epic Whale, they've been pushing up towards there. We're jumping on board now with Gervy. Reminder, this is the NA West portion, the last region. One more duo trying to cement their way into New York City, into the Fortnite World Cup final, and it could be anyone coming out of these lobbies as Gervy here sees his partner get down almost into the top 5, Z.
There we go. Top 5 times Sundown. That means everyone else getting a set of placement points. Another 2 for them.
Tarp, and then it's Psychno. Gervy and one other solo rider there. Missed who that was at the last second.
I think that was actually Aiden.
Aiden got, so this is what I'm talking about. In that kind of late game situation, you can't afford to go aggro unless you have your partner 100% supporting you. Sean, nowhere to be seen right now as Bro Corey gets picked up. Sean on the mid-ground tarp. Psychno going down. So now Steel Matt, he picks up an easy conversion over onto Sean. So now Steel Matt for KNG has ultimate high ground. He was able to take it away. Gervy goes to challenge, hits the side of the lip and able to fall down, but has no more Matt. He's just pushing out the side, trying to find whatever shots he can. Trades it out, but Steel Matt in the top right-hand corner from the high ground.
They need something, though.
Yeah, it looked like they were trying to get a material swap off. They did cut Matt's in half, which was very good there because Sage was hurting on it. Swap had enough there. But now we're going to jump on board with Shortings, who's on that ultimate low ground, utilizing the baller for that extra rotational ability and the shield. As soon as you start getting chipped, just jump right on in it. No critical strikes there. Don't have to use your mats. Do need to be careful about that, though, putting yourself into the storm. There is that 1 second delay, and Shortings decides, nah, time to play some real Fortnite. Gonna jump out of the ball. Only Zaytan still rolling around. Otherwise, we're all moving on the map, Zeke. 12 duos remaining, 17 players left.
That number is quickly falling, especially as we're going to get the next circle here. It looks like we're going back toward the Lazy Lagoon north side. We see players going down left and right. Again, top 10 is another placement threshold. Top 5 being that next one. So these guys...
A huge performance, taking high and now rotating down onto it, picking up 2 elims apiece. As you see, Cube in the top right. You have Zaytan in the bottom right-hand corner of your screen. On the mid-top, hits a double trap and the poison one going through. Great pickup there. So, 1 elim for him as he's running around on that mid-tarp. Has I'm Spy and Fritos right next to him.
This is coming down to the wire. We see Frito go down there in the low ground. Spy looks like he's sliding alongside there. Maybe have to go against Rex Fizzy and Cube and Bok Choy Boy coming down now. While Zaytan still holding that mid-ground tarp. And looks like Spy gets cracked there. He's going to be sent back to lobby.
And those were just the grenade launchers thrown from the high ground. We talk about how good it is to just dump those into these really tight spaces. You can pick up elims. But unfortunately, again, split challenge. Bok Choy Boy goes down. Zaytan picks that one up, but Cube says, I got the high ground. I'm closing this out. There will be no monstrous clutches here.
Players are trying to qualify here in the first week of duos, and there's how many spots are available right now in NOS, which is actually just 1. So only 1 duo will be punching their ticket after the games today. We see Mystery's Banana?
Yep, Mystery's Banana. That mystery had a banana, and now it is gone.
No, the banana was the mystery.
No. It's the mystery was owned. You know what? You're right. Multiple mysteries have a banana. So it's just like each individual mystery you read is a banana, but that one got peeled right there and thrown away. Tossed. A broadcast bug. That's somebody using it as a fake, trying to get somebody to push down in next to him, trying to see if they leave. But Slowgrow isn't buying it. Instead, rotating with the RPG and looking for people to fight so he can top himself up here on supplies. Now, again, we've changed up one of those zombies running around. It just hasn't updated. We're working to iterate on that, but you see Nick Merckx hanging out down there on the low ground as Slowgrow is trying to rotate to him. He was our elim leader sitting on 4 as Slowgrow does get cracked there, but is able to pick up Gaming with Junk.
That was disgusting.
And when we say that, we mean that in a great way. We are disgusted by how good you are. It is sometimes sickening how amazing these players are, just like how amazing and consistent Nick Merckx has been. I know at the very start of this, we kind of talked about him struggling to make it into the late game. Since that first cast, him and Neo have done nothing but improve. Every week, he tweets out a screenshot of where they are on the leaderboards, and they say, work is coming. We're not there yet, but work is coming as he's putting in work now. No sign of Neo, so it's the Nick Merckx show as he frags his way into the top 15. That's 8 points for them already. Trying to just be safe, not waste too much, does get some of that white damage. That means that player has no shields, looking to find him, rotating through, has the AR out, trades back again, needs to find something, and he gets it! A wild scrub, you just got tamed. Nick picking it up there and fragging himself into the top 10. Now pushing up through his own stink. If you dealt it, you don't necessarily smell it as bad, but gets picked up there, unfortunately, just outside of the top 5. Badger now on ultimate high. You have T-Noah and KKJ. Darren just below him, Rich Homie Quinn and Tome with Pash. And then Kaizui also still in the match, hanging out on ultimate low. As Noah there is rotating, able to pick up some shots on the player, rotating on the low ground. Great shot coming out. Again, you see the close quarters teamwork required, but Darren's a wee bit unhealthy there, Zeke.
And his teammate has the slurp. He needs to pass it again. But Nanolite, another game, we see him in that high ground. He is unfortunately by himself, but he has a minigun from up above, waterfalling him way down.
Yeah, Nanolite in the top right of your screen. T-Noah in the bottom right on the middle tarp. You got the wide on the left-hand side. So what they're going to be looking to do, Nanolite wants to keep spraying down with the minigun. T-Noah is looking to just fight whoever else comes in on the low ground. Dodges the trap by moving to the other side of the 1x1 and picks up Rich Homie Quinn. So now top three, 2v1v1. Noah isn't alone, but Darren is so low on HP that this is going to get awkward real fast. Kaizui on the mid-tarp now, opting to drop down. Going to try and take this 1v2. How good are you, Kaizui? Not good enough today, unfortunately. Noah and Darren able to clutch that one out. They do have the combined 8 elims, but Circle goes to full close. Nanolite holds the high ground and just waits them out. No more elims coming through, but the victory royale, the 3 eliminations, 13 points, 1 knock, and then gets up to the crest of the hill. So what he should look to do now is gatekeep out that other player on the bottom side. If he can just tag him once and not fall over the side, he will be able to get another elim because the player won't be able to get up. Instead, rotating along the back and looking for targets.
Oh, the flick was disgusting!
Finds it there onto Sticks. God, bot said, not a bot at all indeed. Great shot there, but the Kara brothers, Papo and Verti on the high ground yet again. We've seen them in so many of these lobbies, but haven't really called it out. Their consistency has been fantastic. They're also up there towards the top 20 on the leaderboard and carrying a flint knock right now, Zeke.
Oh my gosh, please make the plays. You saw him pull it out for just a moment. He's going to dive down on this player, a 28, but no follow-up. It's going to mean they're trying to hunt this player down and get that siphon and potential loot upgrades. We see, can they secure this as their back is to the storm? There was a launch pad on the right. I don't think now is the time to use it, but it is an option. They're going to keep building out. It looks like a duo up above as they try to waterfall down.
Oh, that's awkward.
Okay, not like this. It's okay. They do pick it up.
Yeah, they got that there. Now you see Papo trying to find whatever of those resources he can. You hear players trying to utilize the jump pad, but they definitely got bonked. If you don't hear gliders coming out, it means they're hitting their heads on something. Elite Sea Dog going down there. His partner Menace trying to create some room for him, but Finesse Ryan converts on that as fumbles down Scrub Nation, and we're into the top 5. Zeke, it's a 2v2, v1, v1. 4 duos left.
Ooh.
6 players remaining.
A nice 109 over on that player. As this player tries to challenge, Ryan gets sent back to the lobby, and immediately Capo gets cracked from behind, but they follow up, and they shut Menace and fumbles down, and that is a victory royale heading their way. 9 eliminations between them, a 19-point game.
QT boy? I have no clue. I'm sorry. I think I'll say lock QT because I think that's what it is. But they're trying to push through Novels and AZs and trying to get in. They will get over through the builds. Ramps keep being thrown up in their face. Needs to convert on it. Only sitting on the 15, and he gets it as Spotboy goes down. Going to use the impulses to try and get across. You notice how he throws them directly on his feet.
Minigun from above, a trap placed. He's just going to keep going. He is on the back foot right now. He's like, look, I just need to disengage this situation. I love the way he did it. Now he's going to try and challenge the high ground, but there's already players up there. I believe that was a Boombo.
Yeah, he caught the Boombo with his face. It's certainly a bold strategy there, Zeke, but does get the turnaround onto Extermina to top back off, and that slurp is still ticking, so
those edits were very clean. We see Philippe's unfortunately going down. So right now, Spitflow is by himself. He gets an angle on a player, and edit comes through, and that's Croak G, going back to the lobby. We're at 9 players, 9 duels remaining in the current situation. Top 5 being the next placement threshold. Keep in mind, look at what's up top right now. They're maintaining the highest of the high, but they're deciding to waterfall down and challenge everyone below.
There, Spitflow now turning back, finds the edit, only gets 49 there, but follows it up with a cleaner shot. Ivat being knocked, and also getting SR right there, no problem. Dropping him all the way down, needs to drop back and around to get the flank out, is going to break through, but oh, that was such a quick little wall ramp to not get exposed. The player was waiting. Spitflow says, I know. I know, I'm not stressing it. Are you stressing it? Top 5, Zeke, all about the solos now.
That's right. This is a free-for-all. If we've ever seen one, WRR being sent back to the lobby by Spitflow. He just has to continue his reign of dominance right now. Pennywise, the inferior pasta, still up on top.
The double metal prevents him from being shot down, but now Pennywise trying to prove he is not the inferior pasta as he picks up the Elim there, dropping down. You have Spitflow in the top right, Baguzendelas in your bottom right hand as we're into a 1v1v1. Penne Pasta is being kept out, being boiled, not quite al dente yet as he's able to get back into the zone. Spitflow controls the tarp now as Penne does go down. Spitflow saying, you're ready to eat, you're delicious, I threw you against the wall and you stuck, so I'm good to go. Baguzendelas now trying to find his way back up. Yes, that's how you check if Pasta is ready, if anybody was curious. But Spitflow trying to find the clinger, trying to track this player. But Baguzen ran back into the storm, couldn't find his way up the side. And that's going to be it. Spitflow taking the victory royale. 7 eliminations coming out from him and Felipe's.
Just one. And no surprise for me, at least, because I felt like these two players, Rux and Pika, were definitely going to be the players to look out for. Granted, the difference is only going to be 10 points between these players. And as it currently stands right now, Falconer and Arkham, along with Rux and Pika, placement is what separates them right now. Placement, because they both have 3 victory royales and they're both at 39 eliminations. Also, another name that has shot up, we got Neo Rooch and Nick Mercs fam, M-fam in the chat. And then Fulmer and Sofa, the T1 crew, always quality Fortnite players. Not on the list from what I see here was Aiden and his teammate. I'm drawing a blank, really apologize about that one. But yeah, so some of the Ghost guys dropping down, some more players continuing to rise up. Looking here, though, you're starting to see before it was around that 66 to 60 point range there for the top 2, and everyone else was sitting at 48. Clearly, times are a-changing, and we're getting very close to the end of NA West, and we're going to determine the duo that will be moving on to the Fortnite World Cup Finals in New York City.